Sports broadcast here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like big meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing that I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the goal is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, here we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore broadcast here at the Woodland Hills Soccer Arena. Oh, so close, so close. You guys just seen that. Right now, tonight's game is ladies soccer. It is Woodland Hills Wolverines going against East Allegheny Lady Cats. For some reason, I keep wanting to call Woodland Hills the Wildcats, but they're not the Wildcats. They are none other than the Wolverines. And once again, as always, we would like to thank you guys for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports broadcast. And it's always a pleasure to cover these games for you all, because you know how we do it. We give you coverage of the best games you love to watch. Right now, we got quite the roster. And forgive me, it's going to be a little bit cold tonight. It's going to be, from what I saw, around 30 degrees. So I might be a little tongue-tied and stuttering here as I bear with the weather. But, ooh, so close, so close. Right now, it seems like Woodland Hills is largely in possession of the ball here. Woodland Hills has a pretty, an all right record so far here in the Section 3 and 3. The record right now is 6-5. Uh, Allegheny, the East Allegheny Wildcats, or Lady Cats rather, have a record of, from what I understand, they didn't win any games just yet. So if they come out victorious tonight, this will be their first win. But nonetheless, plenty of time to practice, and each game is a learning experience. But right now, it seems like Woodland Hills is, so far, here in 4 minutes in the game, it's Woodland Hills that's largely in possession of the ball as they bear the ball down in East Allegheny's penalty box area, and they have an open opportunity there, but they were driven a little bit too far into the goal line, and out the ball went, giving East Allegheny the goal kick. And my, oh my, I don't know if you can see that sky right now, but it is a beautiful sunset right now. Pink and blue yoga colors. Ball is back into the penalty box area, taken back out. And heading back to midfield. And the ball is back in the penalty box area, just barely out. Ooh, kicked out by Woodland Hills, therefore giving East Allegheny the goal kick. Again, it is a cold evening here, so if I start stuttering, guys, you understand perfectly why. But right now, you guys are. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. Referee saw something I didn't. Woodland Hills with the corner kick. And the ball is so far still in the penalty box area. And oh, so close, so close. Corner shot there brought to you by Emma Rays. Now it is East Allegheny that has the goal kick. And as you know, as usual, whether you're a Woodland Hills fan or East Allegheny fan, be sure to pitch your appreciation for the athletes down in the comment section down below. Ball went to Emma, and referee blew the whistle there, seeing an offsides. Giving East Allegheny the field kick. We have some recognizable athletes here. Of course, we have Amaya Tippett, a seasoned athlete we've seen before in previous games last year. An athlete that's particularly quick with her feet. Looking forward to seeing how she performs in this game. East Allegheny has a number of seniors, actually. Most of the team is comprised of seniors. So they are very seasoned athletes. They've experienced soccer before, playing out through many grades. And here in their senior year, they are aiming to make an impact. And their record, that's my Tippett right there. Ball is so far remaining in possession by Woodland Hills as they bring the ball back down to the penalty box area, scraping outside of it. Now they're penetrating within the penalty box. And saved and dismissed opportunity there. East Allegheny takes the ball, kicks it back out to midfield. Amaya Tippett, so far maintaining the ball quite well, but loses the ball to East Allegheny. Ball looks like it's, ooh, yeah, okay. The ball is in Wilson's hands. Was a little bit hard to say there. I mean, I noticed Wilson wasn't leaving the penalty box area to grab the ball. Appears she didn't want to risk it as the athletes were gaining on the ball A smart decision to trust the speed of her team. Right now, the ball is heading back down to East Allegheny's penalty box, but over the sideline. Ball is back in, just scraping outside the not sideline, but penalty box area. And an attempted shot there made. Well, the ball is grabbed by Casey Beresford. The ball is just about anybody's at this point. Though right now it looks like Woodland Hills has taken it back so far in a safe space as the ball skips outside the sideline, giving East Allegheny the throw-in. And of course, hello and welcome to those that are just now tuning in. Just a reminder, this is Woodland Hills Wolverines going against East Allegheny Lady Cats. For some reason, it's just like on my tongue to say Wildcats, but that's not the name of the athletes, or mascots here, rather, tonight. Right now, Woodland Hills with possession of the ball. Beautifully grabbed there by Beresford. Right now, the ball looks like it's back in possession by Woodland Hills as Tippett takes possession. Right now, it seems like they're giving Woodland Hills a little bit too much space here. The passing strategy from Woodland Hills is on par, and potentially, missed opportunity there as the ball goes over the sideline, giving East Allegheny the throw-in. So close, so close. And just like that, 10 minutes has passed. 30 minutes ago on the clock here in the first half. Whew. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting cold. As the sun just went down over the horizon, the temperatures are dropping just a little bit, but my fingers are feeling it, and my lips are feeling it as well. Athletes, fortunately, are holding up quite well, as they're not letting their guard down. Right now, it is East Allegheny with the goal kick. Some power on that kick right there, but unfortunately for East Allegheny, ball went right to Woodland Hills. So far, the offense by Woodland Hills seems to be pretty powerful, as they started off this game with a 4-3-3 position. Actually, I stand corrected. They started off with a 4-4-2 formation, which is typically more offensive, and it's usually a go-to type of formation for the first half of the game, as athletes try to make an impact in the first game, try to at least widen the scoreboard, at least create a scoreboard that they can widen. And we've seen Woodland Hills begin that formation last week. Right now, it's proving to be quite fruitful for Woodland Hills, as the scale has been tipping quite heavy down on East Allegheny's side of the field. And the passing seems to be magnetic, although the defense from East Allegheny has definitely been on it. Ball's up in the air and over the sideline. Understandably so, we don't have that many spectators out here in the audience. The few we do are mostly from Woodland Hills, and of course you, the viewers. But we do have some East Allegheny athletes here, where I'm sitting at. And speaking of East Allegheny, it seems like they have tipped the scale back down to Woodland Hills side, as they have possession. And the offense is stepping it up. They are now in Woodland Hills penalty box here, but Wilson takes the ball and secures the threat. And see the roster's been adjusted here a little bit. As number 17, Isabella Wilson, is the goalie here. And Casey Beresford is the goalie for East Allegheny. She loses grip of the ball, but she was on it in the right place. Unfortunately for East Allegheny, it gives Woodland Hills the corner kick as it made contact with Beresford. And, ooh, so close. So close. Off the tip of her head, but in the wrong direction. And over the goal line, but not into the goal. East Allegheny, yet again, with the goal kick. So far, so good defense from East Allegheny. Although the offense has been weighing down heavy on them. Nonetheless, East Allegheny maintained themselves quite well. The offense from Woodland Hills, starting with their offensive formation earlier in the game, proving to be quite fruitful. And the reading on the opponents by Woodland Hills is pretty accurate, as they were able to block these passes made by East Allegheny. Maya Tippett with a fancy footwork as usual, maintaining the ball. Looks like we have a potential offsides here, though. Ooh. And no offsides. Ball ethically caught. Ball within the penalty box area. And Woodland Hills reigning a little bit triumphant here as they put the pressure down on East Allegheny. Goal kick there by Beresford. And the ball is still down on East Allegheny side of the field as the offense is coming in with a rush and accurate passes here. Just a little under 25 minutes to go on the clock. So far, the score remains 0-0. Wilson took a risk there, but a risk proved to be quite beneficial as it put a distance between Woodland Hills and the offense coming from East Allegheny. But can they maintain the offense for long? Amaya Tippett breaking up here. The offense, as they brought it close to the penalty box area, but they did not make any penetrations within the penalty box area. Oh, but now's an opportunity. Ooh! East Allegheny down by an athlete as Woodland Hills takes the ball. Pass broken there. Beautifully by number 22, Rachel Lewis. Albeit it seemed kind of unintentional as that ball just kind of hit her chest. But nonetheless, talk about being in the right place at the right time. Well, throw in by Woodland Hills. So far, good maintenance there by Woodland Hills, as the threat doesn't seem to be coming in too hard right now on their defense. And so far, so good. Woodland Hills maintaining the ball as they bring it back down to midfield. Ball now past midfield, down to East Allegheny side. She has a breakaway, but can she do it? Oh, it looks like she has a clean opportunity here. And oh! So close. She had a clean breakaway. I know she's hurting inside. Things were looking so good for her, but hey, sometimes it happens. The pressure gets to you. Especially when you accelerate in the speed. Sometimes you lose a grip of the ball when you're trying to dribble it. Ball over the sideline. Not too far from the penalty box area, though. Fortunately for Woodland Hills, as they have the throw-in. All right, change of mascots here. It's East Allegheny Wildcats. It's almost like it was subconsciously telling me it was Wildcats the whole time. I kept wanting to say Wildcats there, but my roster says Lady Cats, but hey, you know how technicalities happen. Right now, Woodland Hills Wolverines in the Wildcats penalty box area. Ball over the sideline. 20 minutes to go, 50 seconds on the clock here in the first half. And ball over the sideline. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Woo, okay. Just had to take a glance at my roster there. Had to make some corrections to the roster, and we are good. So I noticed we have some new athletes here on the field. Ball over the sideline, thrown by Woodland Hills, not Woodland Hills, by East Allegheny. My Tippett unintentionally kicks it out. Upon reception, less than 20 minutes ago here on the clock. Yep. All right. A little bit of a timeout here. Of course, as always, we want to thank you all for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports broadcast. For those of you just now tuning in, it is Woodland Hills Wolverines playing against none other than the East Allegheny Wildcats. And we want to bring your attention to Roxamore and Rox Landing presents Blindish, headliner, One Eye for the Rock Comedy Show. Hosted by Izzy For Real, coming October 22nd, 2022. You can buy your tickets now, $20 at the door. Door opens at 5:30 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. at Rox Landing, 506 Charters Avenue, McKees Rocks, PA 1513. Sponsored by Lettuce Eats, featuring M. Lilly and Andre Jenkin. Be sure to check that show out. It's coming on October 22nd. For more information, head to Roxamore Rock Comedy. That's rockcomedyshow.com. I'd take a glance. I'm getting my Roxamores mixed up with each other. Well, be sure to check it out. It's an adult show, not a children's show, but the comedy, gotta love it. Brings me back to the Def Jam comedies days. Right now, the game is resuming. The coldness is getting to me a little bit, so if you hear me stuttering, once again, you know why. Guys, just be grateful that you're inside right now. Enjoy the heat, doing whatever it is you're doing, getting your snacks. But while you're at it, be sure to drop some appreciation for the athletes down in the comment section down below, if you can. We got a little bit less than 20 minutes to go here on the clock, 10 seconds. I'm just saying numbers now. It's 1950, okay? 19 minutes and 50 seconds. But so far, so good for the Wildcats, as they maintained a pretty impressive defense, holding back Woodland Hills Wolverines offense. Looks like Tippett is in possession of the ball. As she makes a pass over to Painter. And so far, Maddie with that speed and wise decision to make that pass there. And goal! That's how you do it. Effective passing strategy from the offense. She could have made a shot there, but it was made more sense to make that pass. And beautifully done. Wise decision there by Maddie. As Woodland Hills is now up by 1. Score 1-0. East Allegheny, though, not too devastated, as they have a chance to turn things around here early in the first half of the game. My Tippett with effective dribbling. And Maddie here to repeat history again as she's back in possession with the ball outside of the penalty box area. Makes a pass and, ooh, deflected. Excellent defense there. As Emma Reyes attempted to make a shot and off into the sky it went. East Allegheny here with the goal kick. So far, the offense by Woodland Hills has been pretty heavy, as they have not held back. Maddie yet again, and a little bit of a missed opportunity there. East Allegheny with a sigh of relief. East Allegheny here with a goal kick. And off it goes to midfield. Down to Woodland Hills' side. As they temporarily lose possession of the ball and heads over the sideline, giving Woodland Hills the throw-in. Feels that we have a substitute here. That is Carmela DeVore, number 3, here on the field for Woodland Hills. And yet again, it is Emma Reyes in possession of the ball in the penalty box area. Has the opportunity to make a pass. And the pass well received by Maddie. And Painter, actually DeVore. DeVore dribbling the ball, loses possession of the ball. And over the goal line, pushing Woodland Hills back and giving East Allegheny the goal kick. Goal kick made. Quite some juice in that kick. Offense just doesn't seem to be there. It seems like East Allegheny is playing more of a defensive game. Shall it prove fruitful? We shall see. But the offense just doesn't seem to be quite there yet for East Allegheny. But it appears that they are building up to it as they are inching along here on the field. And so far, breaking Woodland Hills' passes down on the offense. Throw in by East Allegheny. Throw in made. Ball is alive and well. Ooh, opportunity there. A little bit of collision. It seems like the athletes are okay, though, right? Referee has a say about it. But nonetheless, a good save there by Kissy Beresford. Offense coming in. East Allegheny. And Wilson takes the ball. Roughly about 15 minutes ago on the clock here in the first half. And so far, it's good news for Woodland Hills, as they have 1 point to their name. So far, there is quite an impressive amount of speed coming in from their offense. And not too shabby, not too shabby, as a lot of these athletes from Woodland Hills are actually sophomores and freshmen. There is no senior that I'm aware of, according to my roster, that is playing for Woodland Hills. As the highest it goes is juniors. But a mighty great start here for these young athletes over the sideline. East Allegheny here with the utmost determination as they come in the penalty box area, kicked away and over the goal line. Maya Codman with effective defense broke that pass there. That could have proved deadly for Woodland Hills. But East Allegheny now with the first corner shot here on Woodland Hills. The offense is alive and well, and the threat is still within the penalty box area, even though Woodland Hills is now in possession. And so far, East Allegheny is scaling a little bit back on the field, down on Woodland Hills side. Thrown by Woodland Hills. As you can see, the offense now from East Allegheny is stepping up here as they are bearing down a threat upon Woodland Hills. So far, it seems like they're maintaining the offense quite well. Perhaps a better reading on their offense here. As now they're stepping it up. Oh, but they lose ground as it is Rays making a kick here, losing the ball, as Barrison blocks it. Yeah, essentially you do have that as a potential loss there. When you have everyone on offense, you do kind of give the enemy a chance to have a breakthrough, and that is basically what happened there. Woodland Hills took advantage of that breakthrough. A little bit of more passing may have been effective for Woodland Hills, but she went in for the shot, and that shot was a miss. Barrison had Beresford rather, had a effective reading on the offense there and managed to block it beautifully. Now it is East Allegheny here with the field kick. And can they take that ball? So far, Woodland Hills with effective defense. And now transitioning back into offense here. The defense from East Allegheny is on it. But so far, they have lost that ball. A shot can be lined up here. So close, so close. Understandably so. I mean, from the spectators' eyes, it seemed like she could have made a pass there, but you got to really acknowledge the defense. The defense was coming in fast. Potentially making a pass could have been a risk. Losing a ball is just outside the goal box here. And Beresford, ball is still alive. And opportunity missed there, perhaps temporarily, as the ball is back in the penalty box area. And Beresford knocks it out, giving Woodland Hills another corner shot. But going back to what I was saying, it could have potentially been a effective pass had Woodland Hills made a pass there, but they also, from the athlete's perspective, she probably saw more of defense than her own team coming from East Allegheny. So in the mind of an athlete, it would have made more sense to do what she did, to just kind of go in with the attempted strike. And over the sideline. just about 10 minutes ago here on the first half. So far, Woodland Hills, they're riding triumphant, but they're not in a safe spot just yet, as the score is 1-0. East Allegheny has the potential to climb back up rather fast, as they just need one goal in to tie up the score. Thrown by East Allegheny Wildcats. Right now, this field's a little bit on pause right now. And throw-ins back in action. Ball seems like it is in possession, potentially by Tippett there. Although Casimir was running in hot. And Tippett loses the ball there to King. Looks like Sarah Fabrizi. Oh! Referee doesn't blow the whistle on that one. And Maddie, number 23, coming in here with potential, and it's in! With this straight shot in. She came in with the speed. Her eyes were fixed. And accuracy. Yeah, a bit of a rough impact there on Sarah Fabrizi. Well, I kind of thought the referee would have blown the whistle there, but not too sure why he didn't. Less than 10 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago on the clock here. Ball goes to East Allegheny. East Allegheny stepping up the offense. And ball is just outside the penalty box area and over the sideline. Woodland Hills loses the ball to East Allegheny as they have a throw in here. Ball is now inside the penalty box area. The potential is lined up there. Oh, and Wilson takes the ball. East Allegheny, unfortunately for them, loses possession of the ball as Wilson secures it. But the potential is back in action. Ooh, so close. East Allegheny attempted to make a shot there, but the lining was off. Threat most certainly there. You have a substitute here on the field. That is Lillian DeVore back on the field for Woodland Hills. Wilson here with the kick. Woodland Hills, can they maintain the ball here defensively? Kick the ball over the sideline. And a defensive strategy to move away the threat, giving East Allegheny, though, the throw-in. Arira King with the throw-in. And good lineup there. Good reading on where her team was. Unfortunately for East Allegheny, though, they lose possession of the ball as the defense came in quite fast. Although the offense certainly is stepping up here for East Allegheny. And over the sideline. Just so many missed opportunities, but definitely it seems like East Allegheny is getting a better reading on the offense and defense as well from Woodland Hills. As the potential for East Allegheny to make a goal here is building up as the ball is just outside of the penalty box area. Referee blows a whistle, giving Woodland Hills a penalty kick. Kick made by Wilson. Roughly about 5 minutes ago, we're on the clock here on the first half. So far, the score is 2-0. Woodland Hills in the lead. Potential to make a third shot is most certainly here with the right passing strategy and a gentle pass and a significant defense by East Allegheny. As they put away that threat, kick it over the sideline, giving Woodland Hills the throw in, but nevertheless, put away the pressure. Emma throws the ball in. Ball is received and kicked away there. Kicked by the offense, therefore giving East Allegheny the goal kick. But so far, so good for Woodland Hills. The defense by East Allegheny has certainly been strong as they were able to hold back the pressure for this long. Woodland Hills is not exactly in a comfortable place just yet here in the first half, as they are 2-0. They could potentially have the score flip around. But so far, they are triumphant. And going back to the record, Woodland Hills has 6-5 as a record in Section 3-3. So they've been a little bit lukewarm this season, but nonetheless, they had many triumphs throughout this early season. And ball is back in action in the penalty box area. East Allegheny put up a magnificent wall there, keeping off the offense. Certainly it's Maddie and Emma Rays that are going to be coming out quite popular, as they have been the ones to really get these goals in there. Ball over the sideline. Temperatures dropping down just a little bit more. It's according to my little personal thermostat here. But so far, the spirits are high. And so far, the coldness hasn't gotten to me. Athletes certainly are motivated, energized, bringing on the pressure from both sides. Woodland Hills here. And a potential shot could be made here. Can they do it? The defense from East Allegheny was on it. Put away that danger rather quick. A missed opportunity there, nonetheless, though, by Woodland Hills. East Allegheny now prompted to block this offense, as the threat certainly did make a signature there. They saw how easy it was to lose the ball there. Can't really put all the faith always in the goalie. I mean, the goalie can only do so much, right? So, nonetheless, excellent defense there by East Allegheny, as they saw the danger and threw it out. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. East Allegheny, they're sweating, but nonetheless, they have the potential to turn the game back around into their favor. And certainly, that potential is here, as the ball is down on Woodland Hills side, just outside the penalty box area, thrown by East Allegheny. The offense is building up here. Less than a minute to go on the clock. And kicked out. East Allegheny has a chance to make a hallmark here, though, as they're putting the pressure down on Woodland Hills. Ball is just outside the goal box here. Can they do it? Oh, missed opportunity there, as that pass went to nowhere but Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills now back in possession with the ball. 20 seconds to go on the clock, roughly. And it looks like what could have been East Allegheny's opportunity to make a goal here may potentially go. Look at that! How the tables have turned. East Allegheny had a chance there to make a goal, but that goal was stolen by Woodland Hills as they brought the ball back down. Now, 10 seconds ago, Woodland Hills is in a bit more of a comfortable place, as it's 3-0. We shall see how East Allegheny performs in the second half, as not all hope is lost. 40 more minutes to go after this halftime. And that's it for the first half of the game. So far here in the first half, it is Woodland Hills that came out the victor, 3-0. But we shall see if that remains true for the next half. This is Maximilian Kiefer here with Roxamore Sports. Don't go anywhere because we got a halftime show coming up after this.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, go find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, East Allegheny fans and Woodland Hills Wolverines fans. It's good to be here reporting to you. Yeah, a little bit tongue-tied. It's a little bit cold out here, but it's good to be here reporting for you guys this evening. So far, it seems like Wildcats are coming in pretty strong, guys. It's 3-0. The offense is pretty fruitful as they started off with a more offensive formation earlier in the game. And it seems like East Allegheny is finally starting to kind of turn things around a little bit. They were playing a more offensive game the later half of the first half of the game, but so far it hasn't been proven too fruitful for them. Their passing could be a little bit better. They could be a little bit more magnetic, but nonetheless, the defense is on it. You really got to admire the defensive reading there by Casey Beresford. She's definitely been on it. She's catching those balls left and right, but so far the pressure has been very, very heavy on them from the offense by Woodland Hills. Whew. I mean, their offensive strategy seems to be focusing more on passing. There's been a lot of breakthroughs there, particularly by Maddie from Woodland Hills, as she has lined up quite a few shots there, as well as Emma Reyes. They have definitely been able to read these passes and make the shots. They had made some risky shots there before that haven't really proved too fruitful for them, as definitely Beresford has read those offenses quite well and has managed to put away the threat. So far, the offense, definitely by Woodland Hills, though, is on it. They are able to read each other, where their positions are, and are able to make effective passes, which is really working to their advantage. Now, East Allegheny, it seems like they are starting to read their opponents a little bit better as they are able to break the passes. But there has been some errors on the field, I've noticed, particularly by the referee. I noticed he didn't blow the whistle when there appeared to be a little bit of a foul made on number 7, Olivia. Oh, actually, I'm reading the wrong name. Sarah Fabrizi. There could have been a whistle blown there. Sarah Fabrizi was a bit pushed down She had the potential to make a shot there as she was approaching the penalty box of Woodland Hills. But nonetheless, Woodland Hills is coming in quite strong. But East Allegheny, they have a chance to turn things around. The score's not too far off right now. It's nothing too devastating. 3-0. I mean, it's still kind of an ugly position, but nonetheless, East Allegheny has a chance to kind of turn things around as 40 minutes will be on the clock here on the second half of the game. And we are looking forward to covering that for you guys. So stay tuned. And this is Maximilian Kiefer with Roxamore Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. We got more game to cover. See, what did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? We are starting the second half of the game. Glad you stayed with us. The score remains 3-0. 40 minutes here to go on the second half of the score. Not the score, but the second half of the clock. The cold is getting to me, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me. So far, Woodland Hills yet again starting off with a offensive formation. And ball goes right to Wilson. Wilson kicks the ball down to midfield and taken by Woodland Hills as they bring the ball down to East Allegheny. As mentioned in the halftime report, East Allegheny has the chance to turn things around as the score's not too far off just yet. But they are in quite the ugly position as should Woodland Hills score any further, it certainly will make it more unlikely for them to come out as a victor or even tie the game here in the second half. But we shall see. So far, Woodland Hills is down on East Allegheny's penalty box yet again, bearing the utmost threat to East Allegheny. Although the defense provided by Beresford is certainly reliable, but we shall see how it holds up as Woodland Hills has the corner shot here. The ball is just outside the penalty box, well, outside the goal box rather, and blocked by Beresford. Now it depends on the defense. The bit of distance on this ball. The passing was well connected there by East Allegheny, as East Allegheny brings the threat down to Woodland Hills side, but it barely penetrates past midfield. So far, so good for East Allegheny. But Woodland Hills, yet again, takes the ball and brings the threat back down to East Allegheny. And the shot is not made there. And Spafford put some hands on the ball. Ball back down to midfield. Ball lost by Tippett. And so far, it is Kashmir Marshall that is really pitting the distance here on Woodland Hills side of the field. Ball is still down on Woodland Hills side. A pass broken there beautifully by, I believe that's, I could get a good reading on that name right there, Samantha Halleck. Maddie, yet again, we've seen what she has been capable of in the first half of this game, as she had quite a number of breakaways and shots, as well as very deadly passes there. As mentioned before, the passing strategy by Woodland Hills has been quite effective. However, it's in! Just rolled in there. Oh, man. A goal like that, it hurts to see sometimes. It just gently rolled in there. But nonetheless, a goal is a goal. That is 4-0 now. Now it is East Allegheny that has a much wider ladder to climb up. It's not impossible. I mean, the odds are the odds, but hey, sometimes you can defy those odds. And certainly, from what we're seeing, East Allegheny has improved their strategy. They are more offensive this time around, as they have possession of the ball. Ball is just scraping the sideline here. It's Reyes that takes possession, though, and she makes a pass down to Maddie. Maddie now in possession, as she is just outside the penalty box area. A good passing right there, and good blocking by Maddie as well, as she passed the ball over to Emma Reyes. And missed opportunity there by Olivia Wilson. Nonetheless, the lining up was very fluid. They were in the right place. It just, the execution was off, which could have really put a devastating mark there on the scoreboard for Woodland Hills. East Allegheny has 35 minutes to tie things up, potentially, or suffer a widened scoreboard. No time will tell. And so far, Woodland Hills doesn't seem to be too much of in a threatening position right now, if at all, you could argue, as they have most certainly set the odds here. 4-0 with less than 35 minutes to go on the clock. It certainly is a challenge for East Allegheny to try to become a victor over, and it's just in! As if it couldn't get any worse for East Allegheny. Another goal made right there by Reyes from outside the penalty box area. A distance with a straight shot. Unbelievable. As I was saying, East Allegheny has a chance to turn things around within 34 minutes. However, can they do it? Now, I'm always one for miracles, but as I said, the odds are the odds, and it's so far it seems like Woodland Hills has a very effective offense at the moment. But East Allegheny is not letting down, and they certainly don't seem demotivated, as they seem more charged now to defy any more goals from going in. It seems like we have an athlete down on the field here, but I'm not really too sure. Referee holding the field. It's good to check up on the athletes every now and then. Seems like she is down. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports broadcast. It is a cold evening. Last time I saw it was like about, let me just check here. What's the temperature out here? It is cold enough for me to start stuttering, but it's 51 degrees out here. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, it's not even that cold. I'm just not acclimated to this weather just yet. But, anyways, thank you all for joining us here on this broadcast. I want to bring your attention to Roxamore and Roxlandy presents Blindish for the Rock Comedy Show with headliner One Eye, hosted by Izzy For Real. Coming this October 22nd, 2022. You can get the tickets at the door, $20, or you can get them online as well. Now, the doors open at 5:30 p.m., and the show starts at 7 p.m. The location is Rocks Landing, 506 Charters Avenue, McKees Rocks, PA 1513. And the event is sponsored by Let Us Eats, featuring M. Lillian, Dre Jenkin. And that is for the Rock Comedy Show. Now, it is adult content, so it's not family-friendly exactly, but the comedy is beautiful. You gotta love it. You can actually watch some of the comedy online if you go to roxamoresports.com, or not roxamoresports.com, but Roxamore Sports on YouTube. You can actually see the replays of previous comedy shows on there. If you just look at Rock Comedy Show at the Roxamore Sports on YouTube. And watching it online is one thing, but being there in person, it's a different atmosphere. So be sure to go there in person. For more information, head to rockcomedy.com to get that information. And be sure to buy a ticket when you head to the door, or buy it online. You won't regret it. Right now, the timer has been paused. 33 minutes and 46 seconds is what the clock says. Woodland Hills, they are in a comfortable place right now, as the score is 5-0. However, it's no place to get too cocky, as the time, well, we've seen it in previous games before, whether it's just high school, college, pickup games, or Major League. We've seen sometimes where athletes get a little bit too cocky, and then at the last second, the team that's on the losing end manages to turn things around and really triumphs. But right now, based on the performance, it seems like East Allegheny is not getting a good reading on the offense as well as they have in the first half of the game. But nonetheless, they have chance here to improve their strategy. And should they come out victorious this evening, it would certainly will be one for the record. Maddie back in possession of the ball, but she loses the ball. Painter had the ball, and Maddie back in possession, and no shot. Well, there was a shot, but there was no hit there. But so far, Maddie has been an instrumental player here on the field, as well as Painter and Emma Ray. So, interesting little fact about Painter is her mother is actually one of my English teachers from back in high school when I was at Pin Hills High School. Right now, Emma Reyes makes the pass to Maddie, but pass is not connected, as East Allegheny has the ball. The defense has been in a good block on Woodland Hills, but unfortunately, defense does not make the goals. Offense does, but nonetheless, it prevents goals from being made on you. And so far, the defense by East Allegheny is holding up quite well. as they are able to see what the threat is leading to and able to be there before the threat makes it. But as we've seen, the scale is tipping heavy down on East Allegheny side of the field. East Allegheny has about 31 minutes to get things back in their track, but we shall see. That's Casey Beresford over on the goal, giving the kick over to Sammy Kustra. Actually, I stand corrected. That's Samantha Halleck with the goal kick. And ball received there by number 18, Miranda Weems. It looks like Painter has a chance here. And Painter has the ball, makes the pass over to Maddie. And Maddie makes an attempted shot. Beresford loses her footing. And Beresford takes the ball. Has a chance here to build some distance on the field, giving East Allegheny the favor. And so far, Casimir makes the pass over to Peyton McAndrew. Ball over the sideline, therefore giving East Allegheny the throw-in. And ball still in the field, although the distance has been made down on Woodland Hills side of the field. About 30 minutes to go. The question lingers, can East Allegheny turn this game around? Or at the very least, get some goals added to the scoreboard in their name? We shall see. But right now, East Allegheny, they are building up the offense here down on Woodland Hills side of the field. We shall see what they got. Whether they have a better reading on the defense now, or are they just getting lucky? We shall see. And just outside the penalty box area, Woodland Hills defense seems uncontested at the moment. As they build distance down on the field, working to Woodland Hills' favor. The defense stepping up here for East Allegheny as East Allegheny takes back the penalty box area, takes the ball back, breaks away. Now another potential goal made by Woodland Hills. East Allegheny really working the offense here. And so far it is giving them the favor of distancing themselves down on the field. As the ball is just along the midfield here, heading back to the penalty box area. Defense is hot as they kick that ball out. Emma Reyes makes an attempted shot off the rim there. Painter makes the pass to Emma Reyes. Emma Reyes back to Maddie, and a little bit of lost footwork there. Actually, I stand corrected. That's not Maddie. That is, let me get a better look at that number. That is Miranda Weems. Actually, I stand corrected. That's not even Miranda Weems. That's Lena. Cold is getting to me, once again. I cannot stress that enough, ladies and gentlemen. And the worst is yet to come. It's still early in October. And kick over the sideline. And for those of you that are having a little bit of the winter blues already, you know, If you go down a little bit further south, the water actually gets a little bit warmer. I know, because I used to live near the coastline. So it's not too late to go to the beach, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. Cashmere takes the ball, makes the pass over to Halleck. Wilson looks like she has the ball, kicks it back to midfield. And ball is back down to Wilson. Wilson has possession as she makes the kick here. Off it goes. Received by Woodland Hills. Maddie back in possession as she has it down on midfield. The offense working defensively here by East Allegheny. Now the defense is charging up to block any potential passes made by Woodland Hills. The dribbling on that has proven quite powerful. The defense put on the pressure on the offense and put away the chance to make another shot there. And Beresford takes the ball. As the time goes on, the situation gets a little bit grimmer for East Allegheny. As the score is 5-0. They do have the chance. An unlikely chance, but they do have the chance to turn things around. However, so far, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. As Woodland Hills is building up the pressure on East Allegheny. Ball goes over the sideline. Giving East Allegheny the throw-in. Throw-in made by East Allegheny. Cashmere misses the ball. Maddie keeps the ball alive in the field. And not for long, though, as it goes over the goal line. Giving East Allegheny the goal kick. Here for the goal kick, East Allegheny. And right into Emma Ray's legs as she makes the pass. Maddie regains the ball, passes it to Painter, and Lena. Lena had a chance there, but the speed of the ball was just a little bit too much to obtain there. Goal kick here as the ball heads down to Cashmere. Cashmere passes over to Halleck. Halleck attempted to pass it back to Cashmere. And King makes a kick further down on the field. Tippett knocks the ball back over to Painter. But King was on it and missed Painter there. As Painter brings it back outside the penalty box area. Passes it over to Maddie. Maddie passes it back down to not Lena, but Rays. And Lena. Ooh! So close to scraping on the outside of the goal box there. A little bit of a collision, and the ball is in. Still in, and now it's out. Oh. Which gives Woodland Hills the infamous corner. Now they have the chance here to line things up, make a 6 goals rather, but we shall see. Right now, corner kick made by Emma Rays as she kicks it down to the goal box area. Woodland Hills loses possession of the ball and regains it as the ball is now back in the penalty box area and just scrape it along the goalpost there and over the sideline. And missed shot by Woodland Hills. East Allegheny back in possession of the ball as it is Beresford with the goal kick. Handing the privilege down to Samantha Halleck. And ball intercepted there by Maddie. Maddie, it looked like she was trying to decide whether to make a kick or a pass there. And she went in for a gentle strike. But right now, Woodland Hills is in a comfortable position as the score is 5-0 with 20 minutes to go on the clock. Ball is now up to Painter as Painter takes back the ball, makes a pass, and just over the other side, over the goal line, but not in the goal. Nonetheless, this is a game for the records. It's still early in the season, but nonetheless, the record for Woodland Hills currently is 6-5. Potentially tonight, it's looking like they'll end up with 7-5 as a record in Section 3-3. Unless East Allegheny, the Wildcats from East Allegheny, come around and pull out a miracle. And that could go one of two ways. It can either go Woodland Hills letting the guard down and giving the game away to East Allegheny, or East Allegheny significantly improving the strategy here. It definitely does seem like their athletes are a little bit outnumbered here, though. As you can clearly see, Woodland Hills has more athletes present on the field. Not on the field, but on the sideline, rather. So they might have a little bit of a difference in this, their skill pool. Perhaps they don't have some key athletes here on the field. So I'm looking at the roster, and there is some players missing from here. But nonetheless, the defense by East Allegheny is holding up quite well, but as mentioned, you can't always win a game by defense. It seems like they got to pass up a little bit more of an offensive game. They have to really make these passes connect with each other. And it seems like they're getting a good reading on where their team is located at, but perhaps it's more finesse than it is just being in the right place. So right now, get a little bit of a timeout here. I want to bring your attention, of course, to Roxamore and Roxlane presents the rock comedy show Blindish. Headliner, One Eye, hosted by Izzy Farrell. Coming October 22nd, 2022. You get the tickets at $20 at the door, or you can get them online if you head over to rockcomedy.com. Now the doors open at 5:30 p.m. Show starts at 7. Location: Rocks Landing, 506 Charters Avenue, McKees Rocks, PA 1513. Sponsored by Let Us Eats, featuring M. Lillian, Dre, Jenke. And of course, as I've mentioned before, it's a show you don't want to miss. You can watch it online, of course, if you head over to Roxamore Sports. Roxamore Sports at YouTube, or if you head over to rockcomedyshow.com. But again, watching it online isn't quite the same as seeing it in person. The atmosphere is certainly different if you see it in person. So be sure to, venture over to McKeesport, head to the door, pay that $20, sit down, have a drink, and have a good laugh. Game is just about back in action here as the athletes are taking back the field, at least East Allegheny. Woodland Hills. Seems like they've finished up their huddle discussion. I don't see any substitutes at the moment. Not that East Allegheny has many athletes to substitute from. But the atmosphere here, speaking of atmospheres, is cold, clammy. But nonetheless, the spirits of the fans of East Allegheny and Woodland Hills is absolutely high, regardless of the score. Everyone's here to see excellent performance here by these seasoned athletes. Right now, it looks like Woodland Hills is in a pretty safe position here in this game, as it looks like they will potentially come out as tonight's victor. But 20 minutes, you could argue 20 minutes is a little bit too soon to say, so we shall see. Alec with the kick. And King misses the chance to block that kick there. A little bit of a huddle fuddle. And over the goal line. That ball heads to nowhere. Nonetheless, an excellent attempted shot. Alec makes the kick. Rays misses a chance there. Cashmere makes the pass over to King. King misses the ball, as it is now back in Woodland Hills' possession, as Lillian DeVore had the ball. And ball is now over the sideline, giving Woodland Hills another throw-in. Ball is back on the field, at least for the throw-in. So far, so good for Woodland Hills. East Allegheny, though, should they get a better reading on the offense, they could potentially turn this ball around and bring it back down to Woodland Hills' side of the field. The defense there by Beresford was on it as she managed to block a shot attempted at an angle there. Race makes the pass down. Peyton and Mick Andrew. Cashmere running back for the ball. Cashmere loses the ball, and ball heads back down towards Tippett. Tippett takes back the ball, regains it, makes a pass over to number 28, Isabella Cadwell. Actually, I stand corrected. That is number 22, Boone, Isabella Boone, I believe. Boone makes a throw in. Ball kicked down into the penalty box area. Halleck has the ball. The offense needs to make a pass there, and that she does. Unfortunately for East Allegheny, goes over the sideline, giving Woodland Hills the throw-in. And Murray's back in possession of the ball, makes a pass down to Jordan Abrams. And the ball just eases it right in the goal. 6 is the number. 6-0 is now the score. Woodland Hills, need I say it, they're still in the lead. Nonetheless, can't argue with good results. Woodland Hills coming in strong. Offensively, defensively, tonight is their night. East Allegheny still has 16 minutes to get some goals added to their name. But we shall see. As it's Halleck now with the ball. Halleck makes a pass over to King. King makes a pass, but that pass is broken by Boone. Halleck put some distance down on the field for East Allegheny. Wilson knocks it out over the sideline in an attempt to keep away the pressure. And that is a good, effective strategy there by the goalie. As she was approaching kind of towards the sideline herself, she could have potentially lost that ball there and given it to East Allegheny. East Allegheny, though, looks like they have a chance to line up a good shot here. As their offense is now in the penalty box area. King with a throw-in. Ball is in the penalty box area. And Tippett has taken the ball and kicked it over the sideline. Less than 15 minutes ago here on the clock. With a score that wide, it's a little bit rough. Good catch there by Wilson as she wised up there in that moment and caught the ball with her hands rather than kick it away. Ball is now back down to a familiar place as Woodland Hills takes the ball. Oh, but King takes the ball back, hands it over to Cashmere, and referee calls offsides there. It certainly was looking a little bit more brighter there for East Allegheny as they had the ball, but an offsides is an offsides. Cashmere, though, being in the right place prior to that. Ball over the sideline. Goes to Woodland Hills. Morelli. And Moraes loses the ball there as East Allegheny knocks it out. Giving Woodland Hills the throw-in. Morelli with the throw-in. And so far, kicked out by East Allegheny, but being brought back rather quickly by Woodland Hills. And Moraes just outside the penalty box area. Unique dribbling here as she maintains the ball, makes the shot, but the shot is off by a smidge as it goes past the goal and over the goal line. East Allegheny with the goal kick. Makes a pass over to Beresford. And ball over the sideline. And Moraes bringing the ball back in the penalty box area. What a shot that was. Clearly an attempted pass. That could have just been easily knocked into the net with just a slight bump. But fortunately for East Allegheny, that ball went flying off to the other side. East Allegheny here with the throw-in. And just to bring your attention back to the score, 6-0 nothing. With about 11 minutes to go on the clock. I think the odds speak for themselves. Woodland Hills looks like they have the victory here tonight. But certainly, as you can see, there is good reason for that. The offense definitely was better read. They started off with a more offensive formation, and that definitely worked to their benefit throughout this whole game. The connection was definitely there, and the amount of substitutes they have on the sideline really worked to their benefit as well, as they can, wear and tear. Never underestimate the power of a break. When you rotate your athletes out, you have fresh mind and a reactivated body back on the field, and that is deadly. And a lot of times to the opposition. So there have been a few factors here working in working in Woodland Hills' favor tonight. But definitely the passing strategy and the speed and agility, as well as the dribbling technique, has really been just phenomenal for Woodland Hills, as they have been able to maintain the ball and put on the pressure on the defense consistently through and through. A little bit less than 10 minutes on the clock, 9 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. The offense certainly is stepping up here for East Allegheny. Now the name of the game for them is to at least put a scratch on the scoreboard by however much they can achieve. If East Allegheny gets one goal in, that's one for the record, and that is what they were aiming to do. The game is not over till it's over, and East Allegheny is still motivated, and certainly more motivated to defy any chances of Woodland Hills making another goal to the name. But Woodland Hills is not letting down either, as they are confident, they are strong, and aiming to widen that scoreboard as much as they possibly can. But the defense from East Allegheny is on it, as they put the pressure on the offense from Woodland Hills. Excellent block in there by number 6, or number 5 rather. That is Aurora Thompson. Woodland Hills here with the corner shot. Olivia Wilson makes the kick. And the ball is in the outside of the penalty box area. Back on the field. Pass down to Wilson. Wilson went for the shot. Beresford lost grip of the ball. But fortunately, that did not result in another goal for Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills with the strength here this evening. And over the sideline. Throw in by East Allegheny. Ball is down. Back down to East Allegheny side of the field. Ball just scraping along here. It is out. It is out of the sideline. Giving East Allegheny the throw-in. Ball is in. DeVore and King. The ball is between King and Landa. Landa takes the ball, makes the pass over to Wilson. And DeVore makes the pass. just outside the goal box here and outside the penalty box. Throw-in made by Woodland Hills, and back over the sideline it goes. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. And a little bit of lost footwork there as the ball returns back outside the sideline. But so far, the defense by East Allegheny is blocking the offense quite well, as they are preventing a 7th goal made this evening. King knocks it back over to Halleck. And Cashmere looks like she receives the ball. Now she does. Kicks it past Maddie. And Maddie knocks it over the sideline. And a defensive strategy to keep the pressure away. Maddie with the throw in here. And over the sideline. King with the throw in. Down on Woodland Hill side of the field. Olivia Wilson makes the pass over. And that is Kelsey Ace putting the pressure on the offense there. A long distance kick. Not a successful one, but a good attempt at one nonetheless. And add some air to it. But it went past the goal. East Allegheny with another kick here. And right in the hands of Beresford. Ball back in reception here. And over the sideline. Ball back in action just outside the penalty box area. East Allegheny maintaining themselves up quite well, trying to prevent any more goals from being made, as well as trying to land a few goals himself to scratch that goal scoreboard. King coming down here with that last-minute energy that you see athletes have. Gotta really admire the motivation here by East Allegheny as they are playing with effort. The game is not over till it is over. But unfortunately for them, Woodland Hills is playing with a lot of effort as well. And with the motivation to at least get another goal added to their name here with just 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. At this point, it's just a matter of challenging themselves and trying to prevent any goals from being made on either side, as well as making a few goals themselves if they can within 2 minutes. It's possible to at least land 2 shots, 2 successful goals in 2 minutes. But right now, as we approach just barely the end of this game, it's pretty much unlikely. But my, oh my, what a night it has been for Woodland Hills, as they look like they pretty much have this game in the bag. Now it's just a matter of exhausting the clock, but nonetheless, you really got to admire the spirit here, the athletic, competitive spirit from both teams, as they are receiving each other quite well. No offense is made, No bad toxic behavior. Some audible laughing on the field there. Woodland Hills with the corner shot with just a minute to go on the clock. And it's in just like that. They got their 7th goal. And what a way to conclude a game there. 7 is considered a lucky number. That score was by I can just get a good look on her number there. See her going down. I believe that is number 8, Abby Schultz. Kashmir. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's game. Man, what a game it has been for Woodland Hills as they come out triumphant 7-0. East Allegheny definitely did put the pressure on Woodland Hills defensively. Unfortunately, that defense had some holes in it, which gave way to Woodland Hills coming out as the victor this evening. So the record is now 7-5 for Woodland Hills in Section 3-3. And whew, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us here on this icy cold evening. At least it feels that way to me. I know it's only 50 degrees outside, but hey, I'm a very sensitive guy. But yeah, thank you for joining us here this evening. As always, it is a pleasure to cover these games for you. Be sure to check us out next time. Check us out on the RoxamoreSports.com to get updated schedules. You can get replays of this game on YouTube, Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and I'm not going away just yet. Let me just get in front of the camera here. Just give you guys like a little summary of the game for you, for those of you that are just now kind of tuning in a little bit late in the game. But nonetheless, it has been quite a game. Let me just get in front of the camera here. Can you guys see me? Okay. Good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful night covering this game for you guys. Woodland Hills coming out very, very happy with the results. 7-0. 7 is a lucky number. And likewise, the record is now 7-5. East Allegheny, they put up a fight. They definitely were playing a more defensive game. East Allegheny wasn't really playing too offensively. However, they did manage to turn the game around kind of like towards the second half of the game. Although the reading on the offense just wasn't quite there. They had the positioning lined up very well. The fact of the matter was, it seemed like the speed was definitely at the advantage for Woodland Hills. We've seen time and time again, Maddie, particularly, number 23, having constant breakthroughs, which really worked to the team's advantage, as well as Emma Reyes. Now, those athletes definitely have made quite a number of scores. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my eyes didn't play tricks on me. The last score that was made, the 7th goal that was made, was by number 8, Abby. But nonetheless, brutal night for East Allegheny, but a triumphant, great night there for Woodland Hills. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you next time. As mentioned, check us out on RoxamoreSports.com to get updated schedules so we can give you coverage, all right? Don't miss our coverage, because we give you the best coverage of the games you love to watch. This is Maximilian Kiever with Roxamore Sports. All rights are reserved to Leon Rockymore, our CEO and executive producer. Any use of copied footage must have written consent in order to use it. So be sure to check us out on Roxamore on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and Apple TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. Until then, have a good night.